right. So the first 3 months of selling on Etsy are really important, and it can really make or break your success or your shop. It can add to your frustration depending on how you do it. So I want to give you a plan because most sellers do get this wrong. It doesn't mean that you can't go back and fix it, but this is just going to make you struggle a lot more and make it take a lot more time than it should if you just do these couple of things correctly and strategize your shop in this way. If you don't know who I am, LL. I help Etsy sellers start, build, and grow their businesses. I have an Etsy VIP community, which you can join. There is a link below. We do group coaching calls. There's courses, community. You can ask questions, get help. I also just added done for you Etsy SEO. You can share your product. I'll write your title and tags for you and can at least give you that help and that support from someone that you can trust. So check it out. But let's dive in. You're a new seller, first 3 months on Etsy. What should you do? So number one is you need to make sure that you have a clearly defined niche. This is missed more than you think. If I could write this out, sorry for the terrible handwriting, but so your clearly defined niche. So it should be clear who you're trying to serve, who you're trying to sell to, who is going to be buying your stuff. A lot of people don't have this clear because they're not sure who they want to serve. Everyone can agree you want to make money, right? The question is how to make the money, and sometimes this gets you a little sidetracked, and basically it's hard to just do it for money only. You have to serve a particular niche. You don't want to be offering stuff that maybe is for moms, stuff that's for babies, stuff that's for dogs, and then mixed in with that, it's different subject matters, different items, cups, mugs, shirts. It's been a long day. I'm going to get it right. So the clearly defined niche is number one. Like, who are you trying to serve? Who is going to be buying your stuff? And that shouldn't be muddied. You should have that clear. Once you have that clear, then you should focus on one particular product line with, I would say, 2 to 3 sub niches in that product line that you're going to focus on. So this is your product line here, and this is your sub niches. So what am I talking about? For instance, for example, if you serve, say you sell dog accessories, dog stuff, dog accessories. Your niche is dog owners, people with people that have dogs, people that are going to get dogs, people that want to buy stuff for dog owners as gifts. So that is your niche. Within that target market, you're going to focus on a product line, a particular product line you're going to serve and bring to market, which is going to be dog leashes. So dog leashes are your product line, right? And then within that product line, obviously there's a million different ways that you can do different dog leashes. You can either do different dog leash styles or different subject matters on the dog leashes, or a combination of both. But for the sense of simpleness, to understand, let's just focus on dog leashes and the subject matter on the dog leash. So all the dog leashes are the same. It's just the subject matter, the design is going to be different. So within that dog leash, we're going to focus on funny leashes. That's number one, is our sub niche, funny. Number two is going to be personalized. So maybe you do leashes, you allow people to personalize them with whatever you want to do, names or whatever you want to be able to personalize with. And then the third one is going to be maybe like colorful leashes. So you offer like different colors, different styles, ombre ones, whatever the case may be. So there's your product line. There's your sub niche product that you want to offer. And then your focus should be not just doing 1, 2, 3 listings. Your focus should be trying to build out product lines for each steadily over time. So you have a nice array of products for each one. So you can start to see what is basically, it's going to do two things. One, it's going to be able to, for you to be able to tell which of these is going to start to get traction, which of these is going to start to work. A, B, it's going to give the algorithm a lot of data basically showcasing you as a leader in the dog leash space. So these are funny. So maybe this is a funny saying 1, funny saying 2, funny saying 3. You know, maybe you do funny sayings, or it could be any combination of things funny. Maybe it's just a funny dog graphic, but there's a million different ways that you can do this, and each one is different. So you're building them out in all different ways. This one's personalized. So maybe you offer, personalized name. Maybe this one's personalized color palette. Maybe this one's personalized whatever. There's, again, a million different ways to do that. And then this one's colors. So maybe this one's pink. This one's red. This one's ombre, pink and red. Maybe this one's striped. Whatever. So you offer a bunch of different ones. And you start building out these sub-niche product lines. So then over time, what you're going to start to see happen is some of these are going to start to A, get traffic, or B, get sales. Both are useful information, and it gives you a path to follow. If you hit on this one, maybe this is some type of funny saying about a dog mom on the leash, and that one sells or gets a lot of traffic, and maybe here's another one that sells and gets a lot of traffic. Over time, what does that tell you? Okay, these ones are winners. Let's figure out ways to do more of what's working. Maybe this entire personalized product line doesn't do well, which I would doubt. Personalization does really good, but maybe this whole one doesn't do good after 15, 20 listings. And okay, let's cut that out. Let's maybe do another product line or another sub-niche product line in here on something else and build that out. Let's cut out what's not working, right? And your 3-month plan that you should look at is your target should be 50 listings. That should be your target. That's 3 to 5 listings a week. That is going to A, build in consistency, and B, give you enough slow release of data to feed the algorithm. So kind of twofold, you're being consistent, the algorithm sees you're being consistent, and it's a slow release. Every time you release a listing, the algorithm will analyze this listing, and then it takes all these other factors into play. So it reanalyzes most of your shop. So it kind of helps keep things awake and less stagnant, because that's the other thing. A lot of new shop owners will open a shop, put up 5 listings, and then not do anything for 2 months, 3 months. That's a mistake. You're not going to see any traction at all. So if you want to get ahead and get ahead faster, this is the plan that you follow. Don't make the mistake. The other thing that people do, instead of doing it this way, where you have a product line, sub-product lines to fit that product line to see what's working, don't make this mistake of right away you would offer your product line is maybe leashes, right? So maybe you have a couple whatever random leashes here, and then you do another product line which is maybe bandanas, and you do like maybe a couple here random, maybe one's funny, one's colorful, just completely random. Then you do another product line which is maybe dog harnesses, and you have a couple here, couple here, couple here. Well, what does that look like to the algorithm? If someone's looking for a leash, would you send it to you where you have 3 listings? Or if they have a bandana, would you send it to you? Maybe you have 2 listings as a bandana. There's just not enough of any one thing. It's just completely random. It doesn't follow any type of strategy. Whereas if you have this shop up here that has dog leashes, right? And you have these built out sub-niche product lines, and someone's looking for, this customer is looking for a dog leash, where do you think the algorithm's going to, what listings do you think the algorithm's going to show them? This one or this one? Which is the higher probability that they'll find something that they like and buy it? It's with this shop here, because they're focusing on it. They're showcasing them as a leader in that space. They have a lot of different listings. And that's what the algorithm wants. It wants to make money for Etsy. You have to work to capitalize on the algorithm to help it work for you as well. That's your 3-month plan. Try it. Definitely works. It'll give you a path to follow. It'll be less stressful because you're not all over the place trying to do all the things at once. You have a specific path, and then you're using the data to make data-driven decisions for the future. All right, so that's it. Hopefully that helps. Make sure you guys check out the Etsy Games VIP community. Jump in there. Get help from me, one-on-one help, group coaching calls, the courses, all the strategies that you need to find success sooner than later on Etsy. I'll be back soon with another good video for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day.